Hello, Scorpio. This is going to be your reading for April 2022. It is general, keep that in mind, so it may or may not resonate. If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, I have tons of other videos on my channel that you can check out. So, let's get into your reading. We got the Chariot and the Four of Swords. It's a big, there's a contradiction. Immediately I get contradiction. I got the Fool. I get a contradiction because with this Four of Swords, it's more about contemplation. It's more about, like, there's not a lack of movement, and the Chariot is movement. So it's like almost like an oxymoron is what I'm feeling. There's something that doesn't make sense. And I feel like it has to do with like some sort of action that somebody is or isn't taking, or it could be some sort of action, something that you are possibly deciding to do, something you're deciding to go with, you're contemplating something, and it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense to you. Like, with this Fool here, it could be some sort of risk taking. Like, it doesn't make any sense to take a risk. Like, it may seem like it's better to stay where you are, but at the same time, you might find yourself making that choice anyway, and you might be like looking at yourself like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you doing this when it's not right? Or almost as if you're like stepped outside of yourself, looking at yourself. It's almost if you wanna, there's like a route you want to go, but like maybe you're fighting with your heart, your head and your heart are like in a conflict. Like, logically you know that like you shouldn't, but you know, like logically and intuitively, but like in your heart and like your gut, kind of, which is weird because your gut also has a lot to do with intuition too, but it's like it's mixed up. If that makes any sense, it's like it's mixed up. It's like you want to and don't want to. Okay, you got the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. It could be something regarding the past with the Six of Cups here, like going back to something. And you're like, it doesn't make any sense to go back to something. Why wouldn't I just move forward? Why am I gonna run back? But it could be just it's the opportunity presenting itself. I feel like it's like an opportunity there, and it doesn't make sense to you because I'm getting like you're like very logical, so you're just wondering why a big part of you has this desire to go with not being logical. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're definitely, it's like on the fence. But I get more so of like you want to jump off the fence. If you haven't done it already, it's like you again, it's like you're looking at yourself like, what am I doing? But you're doing it. It's like you're taking that leap. Maybe because you're curious to see if maybe it is right. And you got the Five of Swords. So you almost want to like beat yourself up about it. Like, why are you doing this? Don't be stupid. You got the Emperor. It's like, yeah, because you want to be in control. I think you might feel a little bit out of control in this. Like, it's almost like divine intervention. And you're beating yourself up over it because you want to be logical. You want to be logical about it, but it's like the universe is saying this is not the time to be logical. This is the time to take action. You know, if it's someone from the past with the Six of Cups, it could be like because in the past they betrayed you. There could have been a conflict, you know, issue, distrust. You get the Three of Cups and the Star. Okay, it could have been because of a third party. It could have been cheating. You may have had to heal from that. You may have had to heal from like being on display. Like everybody could see. And that was like in front of everybody. Like something happened in front of everybody. Maybe whatever's going on now is happening in front of everyone. But I get like on display, like for everyone to see. Maybe you're healing. This whole process has been very like public in some way, or it's just been like maybe it's just people have been very nosy and in your business. Things have been made known to people that didn't need to be. Got the Five of Wands. Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's things that were said that people weren't supposed to hear. There's some gossip. There's like some low vibrational energy here. Somewhere in this, there's some like gossip. There's things that shouldn't have been mentioned. Maybe this past person, whoever betrayed you, maybe that was like the big issue. It was created conflict. There's a conflict now. There's a conflict now. And again, I feel like it has a lot to do with like taking this leap, taking this risk. You got the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Like risking love. I think you might feel like you're risking self-love. You feel like you're risking self-love by jumping. You know, like and that's something you don't want to do. You don't want to risk like your self-worth. Like you're afraid of risking your self-worth, your self-esteem, your self-love, your cup that you've worked on. It's like you don't want to risk that. Again, you've done a lot of healing, and you don't want to compromise it. Seven of Pentacles. There's like no compromising. It's you have all these things. You have how do I put this? You have what's yours. You want to you don't want it compromised. You're like, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, and this is mine. You know, and I don't necessarily mean like material stuff. It's kind of more like metaphorically speaking, like just about you, like again about self-love and self-esteem and all of that. It's like you're like, this is all mine. I'm me, and you can't take that from me, and I'm not going to compromise that. You know, this is all I've worked for, and I'm not going to let it be destroyed. You know, this is the conflict you're having because you want to jump, because it feels right to jump, but at the same time, the logical part of you is saying no. Okay, Scorpio. So that is your reading for April 2022. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click the like button on the video because it helps the channel grow and more people to see it. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do so. I always appreciate it. And if you would like a personal reading, I have them available currently. Their information is in the description box underneath this video. All right, and I'll see you later.